So here we have a curve and f prime x is given and we have to find fx. So it's integration. So when we have f prime x means dy by dx. So when we have to find the opposite of differentiation, it's integration. So let's do this. So fx equals to integration of f prime x, which is 3x squared minus 4x minus 4 dx. So let's integrate. This would be 3x cubed by 3 minus 4x squared by 2 minus 4 plus c. This does not have any limit. It is indefinite. So this 3 and this 3 will cancel off. It will become x cubed. This 4 and 2, this would be 2x squared minus 4. This will be 4x. So 4x plus c. This is incomplete. This is a general solution. We need an exact, or we need the expression itself. So we have a point 1 0. So that means when x equals to 1, y equals to 0. That means at the point of y we write 0, and here we write 1 cubed minus 2 1 squared minus 4 1 plus c. That makes it 1 minus 2 minus 4 plus c. That makes it, the value of c is 1 minus 6 is minus 5, so c is plus 5. Therefore the expression for fx is going to be x cubed minus 2x squared minus 4x plus 5. So we found the equation. The next thing that we have to do is we have to find the minimum point and the maximum point. That means turning points. So number B1, find the exact values of the coordinates, minimum value and maximum value. So the maximum value is P and the minimum value is Q. So let's do this at the turning point. So dy by dx is already given, so we don't have to do anything about this. It is 3x squared minus 4x minus 4, same as f prime x. So at the turning point, gradient is 0. dy by dx equals to 0. So 3x squared minus 4x minus 4 equals to 0. So we can do middle term break. So 3 4s are 12. So we can write, in order to get 12, we can get 6 2s are 12. So 6 2s are 12. If we take thrice x common, it would be x minus 2. If we take 2 common, it would be x minus 2 equals to 0. So that makes it x minus 2 is one of the factor, 3x plus 2 equal to 0 is the other factor. So therefore x equals to 2 or x equals to minus 2 by 3. Now it is obvious the coordinate of p is going to be negative. So we're going to take this as the coordinate of, so when x equals to minus 2 by 3, y equals to, let's use this, so minus 2 by 3 whole cubed minus 2 by 3 whole squared minus 4 minus 2 by 3 plus 5. So now we can use the calculator. So this is going to be, it's always a good idea to do some of the calculation in your head. So minus cube is minus, so 2 cube is 8, so 8 by 27, so this would be minus 8 by 27. Then we have minus, so this would be 2 square is 4, 4 by 9 into 2, so 8 by 9, so this would be 8 by 9 by 27. So this is P, so the coordinates of P are going to be minus 2 by 3 and 175 by 27. The next question 2 over here is going to be, when x equals to 2, the y coordinate is going to be 2 cubed minus 2 squared minus 4 into 2 plus 5. So we can write 2 cubed is 8 minus 4 2s are 8 minus 8 plus 5. This and this cancel, so this should be minus 3. So the other coordinate is going to be q is 2 minus 3. So done. Next, in question number C, write down the equation for tangent at P and normal at Q. They didn't say find the equation, they said write down. So what does that mean? Well, you remember, two things has to be noted. When we have a line whose gradient is 0, meaning a horizontal line, then its equation is going to be y equals to some constant. When we have a line which is vertical, meaning the gradient is undefined, then the equation is going to be x equals to some constant. So when they say write down an equation, this is what they usually mean. So look what happens here. If you want a tangent at the point P, then it is going to be a horizontal line here. And if you want a normal at the point Q, it would be a vertical line over here. So the horizontal line, since it's going to be in the form of y equals to some constant, so the y coordinate of P is going to be that equation, and here since it's a vertical line, the equation would be x equals to something. So that would be the format. So let's write this down. So this is going to be tangent to P is a horizontal line, so it would be y equals to the y coordinate of P, which is 175 divided by 27. That's it. And number 2 is normal to Q. It would be a vertical line, so x equals to x coordinate of Q, which is 2. So these are the values. Next, question number D. We have to find the area between the curve, the points P and Q, the tangent at P, and the normal at Q. So let's see what the equation is going to be. This is the region we are looking for. So what we can do is, since this is a rather complicated region because we have a curve and line, so it's better to break it down because it's not something that we are familiar with. It's a good idea to break the region into two parts, one below and the other above. So we can break it down into two parts, one below and the other above. So if you want to find the area below, it is the easiest. So let us start with this. To find the area below the x-axis, this region, we can easily find it by taking a limit of the curve because it is the type 1 type, where the region here, let me do this here. So this region is this. We have this curve over here and we have a limit which is x equals to 2, and the region is this. And we need to know where does this picture cut the x-axis. In order to know this, we can take a look at the equation. We know it cuts at 1 0, so that makes this 1. This type of information is usually given in the question. So we know that this is 1 and we know this is 2, the vertical line, so 1 to 2. So let's find this first. So let me call this area 1. So area 1 is going to be integration of the curve from 1 to 2, and the equation is x cubed minus 2x squared minus 4x plus 5 dx. So let's integrate. So this would be x to the power 4 by 4 minus 2x cubed by 3 minus 4x squared by 2 plus 5x, and the limit is going to be from 1 to 2. So let me put down the limits. So first of all 2. So this would be 2 to the power 4 by 4 minus 2 by 3, 2 to the power 3 minus this cancels, 4 divided by 2 is 2, 2 to the power 2 plus 5 into 2. This is the upper one. Subtract it from, let's put 1. So if I put 1 to the power anything is 1. So this would be 1 by 4 minus 2 by 3 minus 2 plus 5, because 1, whatever you put as the power of 1, the answer is the same. So here 2 to the power 4 is 16, 16 by 4 is 4, minus 2 cubed is 8, 8 2 is 16, this is 16 by 3, this is 4 2 is 8, plus this is 10, minus, let's do this using the calculator directly. So this would be 1 by 4 minus 2 by 3, so 1 by 4 minus 2 by 3, and 5 minus 2 is plus 3, so plus 3. So this portion would be 31 by 12. This is 31 by 12. So let's do the calculation finally now. So 4 minus 16 by 3 minus 16 by 3, and 10 minus 8 is plus 2, so this is plus 2. So we get this value minus 31 by 12, so 31 by 12, and we get minus 23 by 12, so minus 23 by 12. Now the answer is negative, and it is alright because the negative sign indicates that the region that we are finding is below the x-axis. So all you have to do after that, therefore, area 1 is going to be 23 by 12. That's all that we have to do. Now let's take a look at the upper region. This region, now we have, it is bounded by a line, and we have a curve and x-axis. We can consider this vertical line as the limit all the time. So the region, let me draw this. So here the region is like this. We have this limit, let me call this as the limit 2, and we have this line, and we have the curve that goes like this, and it cuts the x-axis as 1, and the region is this. And we can find this region very easily by taking this rectangle over here. That would be a good idea. Taking this rectangle over here and then subtracting the curve from that rectangle. So we can do this. So we know that this value, this particular value, the x coordinate of P is minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3, and we know this is 1. So from this rectangle, we know that the height of the rectangle from this to this is the y coordinate of P. So this is like 175 by 27. This is the vertical. This is the vertical, and we know the rectangle is going to be from this point to this point. So this is 2 by 3 in length, and this is 2 in length. So this width over here is going to be 2 plus 2 by 3, which is 3 to the 6. 6 plus 2, 8 by 3. So this is going to be 8 by 3. So the rectangle is going to be 8 by 3 times 175 by 27. So the first thing that we have to do is find the area of the rectangle. Let me call this area 2. So area 2 is length into breadth. So length into breadth, 175 by 27, and that turns out to be 8 by 3 times 175 by 27. That is 1400 by 81. 1400 by 81. Okay, now the region here. So the region here, the area under the curve, this is minus 2 by 3, and this is 1. So let me call this area 3. So the limit is going to be minus 2 by 3 to 1, and the curve has x cubed minus 2x squared minus 2x squared minus 4x plus 5 dx. Okay, so this is going to be x to the power 4 by 4 minus 2x to the power 3 by 3 minus 4x to the power 2 by 2 plus 5x, and the limit is minus 2 by 3 to 1. Okay, so if I put 1 here first of all, so it is going to be 1 to the power anything is 1. So 1 by 4 minus 2 by 3 minus 2 plus 5. So that is going to be the first one. Minus, if I put here minus 2 by 3, so it is going to be minus 2 by 3 to the power 4 by 4 minus 2 by 3, and this is going to be minus 2 by 3 cubed. Then we have minus 2 minus 2 by 3 whole squared, and we have plus 5 into minus 2 by 3. You have to be very careful to make this sum correct. Okay, so the first thing that we have is 1 by 4 minus 2 by 3. So 1 by 4 minus 2 by 3, and 5 minus 2 is 3, so plus 3. So this one is going to be 31 by 12 minus, so this one is going to be very tricky. So let's try to do the calculation correctly. Okay, so 2 to the power 4 is 16. 3 to the power 4 is 81. So this would be 16 by 81. Now divided by 4. So divided by 4. So that would be 4 by 81. And remember, negative sign to the power even power is going to be positive. So 4 by 81. So this would be 4 by 81. Now we have 2 into 2 cube is 2 to the power 4. 3 into 3 cube is 3 to the power 4, and since this is negative and this is negative, negative becomes positive. So this calculation is going to be 2 to the power 4 is 16 by 3 to the power 4 is 81. So we get 16 by 81. So this will be plus 16 by 81. Now we have 4 by 9 into 2. So that would be 8 by 9. So minus 8 by 9, because this is square becomes positive and minus is minus. And this would become minus 5 to the 10 by 3. So let's do this calculation. So the calculation turns out to be 4 by 81 plus 16 by 81 minus 8 by 9 minus 10 by 3. Okay, and we get minus 322 by 81. So 322 by 81, this minus multiplies and it becomes plus, and this becomes 31 by 12. So that turns out to be plus 31 by 12. So we get 2125 divided by 324. So this is what we get for area under the curve. Now we have to find the region above the x-axis. So that region is going to be, let me call this area 4. So area 4 is going to be the larger rectangle, which is area 2. So area 2 subtract area 3. So area 2 subtract area 3. So area 2 is 1400 divided by 81. 1400 divided by 81 subtract, this is going to be 2125 divided by 324. So that turns out to be 1400 divided by 81 minus 2125 by 324. That turns out to be 3475 divided by 324. So therefore the final area, so area above plus area below, so area below which we found was 23 by 12. That is the area below. So 23 by 12, this should be 23 by 12 plus 3475, 324. So this calculation turns out to be plus 23 by 12. And it is 1024 divided by 81. So 1024 divided by 81. So this is a sum that is so, the calculation is so lengthy, I would like to check the answer. So this is the mark scheme. So let's check for that question. So the required area is 12 hole 52 by 81. So 12 hole 52 by 81. Let's check our answer. So we press ABC. That's 12 hole 52 by 81. So it's correct.